Hello chat. It's been a while since I have uploaded to this channel. Elliot, your wish is granted. Different background. This is the only time you're gonna see my face, just because I tried to record this with like my computer in front of me and me kind of like showing what was on the screen while talking, and literally everything that I wrote down on the slides was like flipped. So I'm just going to record my laptop and speak from behind my phone camera. So yeah, but I just want to very quickly say that this is my Sonic 4 predictions. Literally yesterday I was in the car for like 12 or 13 hours and literally all I was thinking about was Sonic. Like that was literally the only thing I was thinking about. So I like very quickly put together the slides on my phone. And so yeah, I'm gonna be using this yellow Sharpie, which I bet you didn't even know there was a yellow Sharpie, because I didn't. Anyway, I'm gonna be using this yellow Sharpie to kind of like point at things and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna end this video and then start the yeah, you will see my laptop screen, but yes. Okay, here she is, chat. I definitely did not get this image off of Google. When I just searched Sonic 4, I made this myself, very obviously, very clearly. Anyway, these are my predictions, my movie predictions, solely based off of like A, what I hope is in the movie, and B, what I could see potentially happening. Can I say C? I don't know what I said. It's mainly based off of what I want to happen, what I could see realistically happening, and just like, I don't know, fan pandering, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the first. So in the post-credit scene of Sonic 3, two very crucial characters were introduced. We got Metal Sonic and Amy Rose. Now, very interestingly enough, Metal and Amy were introduced in the very same game, that being Sonic CD. Now, Sonic CD is an interesting game because it's kind of debated. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but it's kind of debated whether Sonic CD takes place before Sonic 1, 2, and 3. Which I kind of believe, just because Tails isn't in that game, Knuckles isn't in the game. It's really only Sonic fighting Metal Sonic. The reason Sonic is fighting Metal Sonic is because he's on this island where Amy Rose is, because Amy Rose is like tarot cards told her she would meet her hero there, and so she goes, she gets kidnapped by Metal Sonic, and then the real Sonic saves her, and that's how Amy becomes infatuated with Sonic. So I find it very interesting that the movie introduced Metal Sonic and Amy in the same, they're going to, I should say, introduce Metal Sonic and Amy in the same movie, the same way CD introduced both their characters. So yeah, just to break down the post-credit scene a little bit, I also really like the detail that in CD, Sonic was the one who saved Amy from Metal Sonic, but in the post-credit scene, it is Amy who saved Sonic from Metal Sonic. I really liked that, and this kind of plays into a future prediction I will have, but for now we're gonna move on. So, the next prediction I have, and I feel really good about this one, is I think we're gonna get one more classic Sonic character. And I have 3 contenders lined up, on likely suspects. So the first one is Chaos. Chaos was the main villain in Sonic Adventure 1, which is one of my personal favorite Sonic games. I really love that game. This is more of just like, I really love Chaos and I love Adventure 1, and I would love if Adventure 1 got kind of a movie adaptation similar to how Adventure 2 just did with Shadow. I think Chaos and Metal Sonic could work really well together as like a villain duo kind of thing, but I can also 100% see Metal Sonic being the main antagonist. Moving on to option 2 is Cream the Rabbit. Now this is the one I'm really hoping for just because I love Cream. This little guy right here, this is a Chow named Cheese. The reason I believe Cream could potentially appear in a Sonic movie, I'm actually gonna get to it a little bit later, but Cream was introduced, oh my god, I think Sonic Heroes? And she hasn't really appeared in a Sonic game since like Generations, which was like 2012. It's been a really long time, and Cream has never been like a main Sonic, like protagonist, I guess I should say. But she is also like, to this day, she's still really, really popular. And since they did introduce a Chow Garden, I can see them maybe doing Cream, introducing her in some way, referencing, or if she's just with Amy, something. And I have a little bit more to add to this, but I'm gonna save it. The last contender is Rouge the Bat. This is another one where like I just kind of hope that we get live action Rouge, not for any weird reasons, just because I really like Rouge the Bat. Similar to Chaos, she was introduced in the adventure games, and I'm kind of surprised she wasn't in this movie because she was introduced in Adventure 2 with Shadow, and she was part of Team Dark in that game. And she's literally like Shadow's best friend. Like she is literally the Tails to Sonic's Shadow, basically. Like she's pretty much, I want to say sidekick, like his partner, essentially. And with Shadow being confirmed alive, I could 100% see them introducing Rouge. But again, I'm gonna get into a little bit later. But these are the 3 contenders I see likely if they do introduce another character in Sonic 4. So, Chaos. This looks kind of dumb. This is Chaos's like 6th form. This is the final form you fight him in Adventure 1. And this is Metal Sonic in Heroes, because Metal Sonic was the main antagonist in the Heroes game. It's actually the first ever Sonic game I played. But I could 100% see these two teaming up. Like I could 100% see it. Because Chaos's whole thing is his ties to the Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emeralds, and the Chows and the Echidna tribes. I could 100% see that. For Chaos. But Metal Sonic, again, technically these two haven't really canonically ever paired up, and I do think they would make a very, very good match if they were like a villain duo. Because like Metal Sonic in Heroes was genuinely terrifying. Like he tricked everybody into like being where he needed them to be for like his whole thing to work. But yeah, this is just me saying like I think that Metal Sonic and Chaos could be like a really good villain duo. And it would like 100% work if they did want to do some kind of adaptation of Adventure 1, which I really, really hope they do because I love that game. But yeah. Secondly, this kind of like just going off of what I said about Rouge and Cream. Like I said before, Rouge is like Shadow's partner, basically. They always appear together in games. I honestly do not think there is a single game that Shadow appears in that Rouge does not. So yeah, like I can very much see these two being some kind of duo in Adventure 4? Sonic 4. Because again, it was confirmed that Shadow is alive, and within the Sonic like game canon, Shadow actually became an agent for Gun along with Rouge. I could totally see this. Like 100%. I could 100% see them introducing Rouge as like Shadow's gun partner. I could 100% see that, and I'm kind of hoping for it because I really love these two together. They're so like good. Secondly, Amy was introduced in the post-credit scene, and canonically, Amy and Cream are really good friends. They were teammates in Heroes. Amy almost acts like a big sister to Cream. So I can see that, like, if they do, since they are introducing Amy, I can 100% see them also introducing Cream. Because again, these two are really good friends. And again, Amy acts like a big sister to Cream. Also, I just really like Cream the rabbit. She's like adorable, and she throws her chow at people to attack. And she flies with her ears, bro. Like, come on. Moving on. They better not put Big the Cat in Sonic 4. Words cannot describe how much I hate this stupid purple thing right here. A, it doesn't even look like a cat. Like, what the frick is this? Cats are cute. What the frick is that? Look at his eyes. Look at that. It's the same color as this Sharpie. That's gross. And 2, I have like genuine PTSD from this man's story in Adventure 1. Oh yeah, he had a story in Adventure 1. Do you know how much of an insult that is? Like, literally, all of the stories in Adventure 1 were so cool. You got Sonic running around, being framed. That's the wrong game. You got Sonic running around, doing his thing, being cool. You got Tails growing independent from Sonic and like saving Station Square or whatnot. You got Amy saving this little bird and being chased by a robot. You got Knuckles learning about his tribe. You got all of this stuff happening in Adventure 1. And then you have the audacity to put fishing in that game. Fishing? Bro, fishing? Why are you making me fish in a Sonic game, bro? It's not even easy. If it was easy, I would not care. It's not easy. And it's you have to do it to beat the game. It makes me so mad. So yeah, this man better not be in Sonic 4. Oh, ooh, how did that get there? Moving on. This is a thing I fully believe is most likely gonna happen in the movie is reverse Son Amy. So, for those who are not familiar with the Sonic and Amy dynamic, basically Amy is very, very much in love with Sonic. She doesn't try to hide it. She's constantly asking him out. She's chasing him around, proclaiming her love for him. Like, she's very, very loyal to Sonic, and she doesn't really try to hide the fact that she really likes Sonic. And over the years, Sega has like subtly hinted that Sonic might like Amy. I mean, like, look at this. Look at this. This is from an official TV show. Look at the way he's looking at her. He has some lines in Frontiers about how he wants to ask her out or whatever. It's becoming a little bit more clear in modern Sonic that Sonic has a thing for Amy as well. So it's very important to remember here that game Sonic and movie Sonic don't have the same personality. They're very similar to each other, but they're not the same. While game Sonic, I can't really see having a girlfriend right now, movie Sonic, I can 100% see being interested in girls. Or men, you know, or men. So what I think is gonna happen is that Sonic is gonna be the one who's like really, really crushing on Amy, and I think Amy is going to be more subtle about her love for Sonic, because in the post-credit scene it's very clear that Amy is on some kind of mission involving little Sonic and she has her own thing going on. But I really think Sonic is going to have like a thing for Amy in that movie, and he's going to be very like obvious about it. He's going to be really awkward but cute about it, and Amy is going to be like, oh my god, he's cute too, but like I have important stuff I'm talking about here. I really hope this happens, because I honestly love the idea of Sonic being the one who's like really into Amy, and Amy being the one who's like more shy and doesn't know how to go about it type of thing. So yeah, I really hope this happens, because I can see it like being adorable within the movie canon. Lastly, I have a very, very strong prediction of how I think Sonic 4 is gonna end. And so my two pictures here is like the whole Sonic gang together. We got Amy, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. And then this is Tom and Maddie with Sonic. I fully believe if Sonic 4 is going to be the last movie, which it might be, it might not be, we don't know. If Sonic 4 is going to be the last movie, I have two predictions of how I think Sonic 4 is going to end, depending on whether it's going to be the last Sonic movie or not. So, in the scenario that Sonic 4 is the last Sonic movie, I think this movie is going to end with Sonic leaving Tom and Maddie and going off on his own with these three. And the reason I believe this is because the whole overarching theme of all three Sonic movies is Sonic growing up. That's been like the main core theme of all of these movies. In each movie, he progressively gets more mature, and more independent and more capable. And I think his overall character arc is going to be the culmination of him eventually leaving the nest. He's gonna leave Earth and do his own thing, basically. He's gonna leave Tom and Maddie, and go off on his own with his, like, new team to, like, I don't know, defend the galaxy or whatever. I don't freaking know. That's how I think the overall movie series is gonna end. And again, if Sonic 4 is the last movie, I can, like, 100% see that being the ending. And honestly, I would really love that ending, because again, the whole overarching core theme of the Sonic movies has been about this little dude right here, Sonic growing up, and Sonic getting more mature, Sonic becoming more heroic, coming into his own. And so I think the final step in his arc would be fully separating from Tom and Maddie for his own independence. The second way I think Sonic 4 could end, if there is another movie after it, is not as exciting. It'd probably just have a similar ending to the other movies, but with a twist. I feel like it would end not super great. Like, they would defeat Metal Sonic or whatever, right? But it'd be one of those movies where at the very last second something goes wrong. Like, I don't know, we get introduced to, like, the most powerful Sonic villain or whatever, and everything just goes wrong, and then the fifth movie would be the last movie. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. I'm kind of hoping that Sonic 4 is the last movie, because I just don't know how much else they can take this series with it being stuck on Earth. But yeah, I have a really strong feeling that Sonic 4 is going to end with Sonic like basically moving out, leaving the nest, and going off with, like, his new friends or whatever, and, like, I don't know, going back to their home planet maybe. I don't know. I have a feeling, like, that's low-key how I kind of want it to end. Yeah. Also, like, if Jim Carrey isn't gonna return as Eggman, I don't know how many Sonic villains you can realistically do. But yeah, that's just my prediction. So, even more, this says fuck you, bro, because I hate Wade. So, Knuckles had his own spin-off series, which I personally didn't like because it focused too much on this stupid ass... I get mad every time I think about this. It focused too much on this dude right here. So this is more of a hope than a belief of what will happen, but I think they're gonna make, like, a season 2 of Knuckles, and, like, Wade is probably gonna be in it, unfortunately, but, like, I think they're gonna make a season 2 of the Knuckles show. And you're probably asking, well, what would the season 2 be? Glad you asked, my friend. Knuckles Chaotix. I honestly love this game. Team Chaotix consists of Victor the Crocodile, Espia the Chameleon, and my personal op, Charmy the Bee. He's so annoying, but he is still part of Team Chaotix. But Team Chaotix was a game, it was a spin-off game that Sonic was just straight up not in. I actually don't remember if Charmy was in that game or not. I honestly feel like he wasn't, but my memory could just be failing. But yeah, Victor, Knuckles, Espio, and this is Mighty the Armadillo, but, like, Armadillo? Which, like, let's be honest, that guy's not adding Mighty. This motherfucker been missing for years and was only just recently back in like Sonic Mania or something. So I could see them, and I'm pretty sure the director has said something about wanting to incorporate Team Chaotix into the like movie canon, but I feel like with them introducing Amy, Metal Sonic, and potentially another third character all within the same movie, it would just be too crowded. So I can see them doing a season 2 of the Knuckles series with Team Chaotix. And to support my claim even further, do you know who else was in Knuckles Chaotix? He's right there. That's Metal Sonic, bro. Technically Metal Sonic Kai. But like Metal still has the name Metal Sonic in it, alright? That's Victor Spin Dashing. The connection is there. It's just about like whether they're actually gonna do it or not. But Metal Sonic doesn't have to be the villain in Knuckles Chaotix. It can be these three: Fang the Sniper, Bean the Bomber, and Bark the Polar Bear. 3 menaces who I love. And they have not been around in like forever. I miss them. I want them back. Sega, please. So yeah, if we were to get a Knuckles Chaotix like TV spin-off, which again, the director has said something about wanting to bring the Chaotix into the movie canon. It could be these guys. It could. I'm not as hopeful for like Fang, Bean, and Bark, but like I can see Team Chaotix. I can see it. Like it's there. It's there. The potential is there. That's all I got for now. There's just like literally Sonic 3 just came out. And so there's not really a lot we can speculate on Sonic 4, but I feel pretty confident in some things with how I think it's gonna end, and them introducing a potential secret third character similar to how they did with Sonic 2. Only showing Tails in the post-credit scene, but then surprising everybody with Knuckles in the trailer. I'm really hoping for it. I can see them doing kind of an adaptation of Sonic Heroes, with the introduction of Metal Sonic, and since Jim Carrey is probably not gonna be in Sonic 4, with Metal Sonic just taking over as the main villain along with Agent Stone. I would love if they put Chaos in the movie, but like they probably won't. But like, hey, if they did, love you forever, Sega. Love you forever. But yeah, that's literally all I have for right now. The one I feel the strongest about is the reverse Son Amy. I 100% believe that this little guy right here is gonna have a massive crush on Amy in the 4th movie. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Good boy, chat.